the Michigan State Spartans. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Spartans will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. The Chanticleers offense is on the field for the first time today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
They'll leave it with him. They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. And the crowd bringing the energy, trying to help this defense get off the field on 3rd and 10. Now they'll run the draw. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Chanticleers will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Spartans offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got a man. It's Carter.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now sliding to his left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. The give to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Looking downfield, it's Childs. It's complete to the left. At the 20, he's got space. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. From inside the 15, here's the return. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. On the ground, it's Washington. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Chanticleers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. They'll put the tight end in motion. Use the play fake. Now to throw. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. And how about that play by the free safety? You sort of got the feeling somebody's band was going to be playing after that one. Big gamble by the defense.
Yeah, a great job timing it up and catching them off guard, bringing the blitz. It is. You say that because I get it. It's high risk, high reward. That time, high reward, getting the sack.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Back to pass, it's Vasco. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. And the Chanticleers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll go to the ground. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
I got to say, watching this guy run has given me PTSD from when I played against Michigan State back in college, and they had a big old running back named T.J. Duckett that was wearing our defense down. He got stronger and stronger as the game went on. This guy has a little bit of that in him, too.
Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work, now facing 2nd and long from the 19. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. The Spartans line up to punt it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And the ball will come to rest just inside the 40-yard line. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
The best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Back to throw, it's Vasco. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The shot that clears in the hurry up. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
What an effort getting to the quarterback there. You think about Michigan State D-line, Jarrell Worthy, Shalik Calhoun, guys that would use their frame to their advantage, and you just could not block them. This guy has physical ability. He's got a lot of things you can't coach. One of those is that frame, and he used it right there to his advantage.
Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Got it set up on the outside. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty is going to give the offense a first down. He'll pull it on the read. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Movement here from the tight end. Takes the handoff. It's Washington. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Off the play fake. Pocket starts to collapse. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And it's right down the boulevard. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. He'll keep it on the sneak.
You know, when you're QB sneaking as a quarterback, you got to make a decision. You're going right or you're going left, and that's all predetermined based on how the defensive line lines up. That's decision there by the quarterback.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They go to the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Back to pass, it's Childs. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They'll go with the running game on fourth down here. Tackle is made after the first down.
I'm not going to lie, that fourth down in medium range is really, really difficult. You want to play pass, you're expecting pass, but offensively, boom, you sneak it in there. That means you knew something. You saw something against this defense that you knew it would work. Great job by the offense, sticking to their guns, calling the play that was a little bit outside the box.
And the Spartans look to keep this drive humming. He's looking to throw it. He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised. And initially, he's flushed out of the pocket. Nothing's open. And he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
So frustrating as a defense because you got the offense in third down. You're in a situation now where you can get off the field if somebody just makes a play, but you let the quarterback escape. And then beyond all that, you can't even get a good hit on him because he slides to protect us.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Dropping back, it's Childs. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's incomplete, almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be third down. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. He got it. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in East Lansing. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Spartan Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the shot to clears will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. It's working. Why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
I think you run that play so you stay out of third and long. Third and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. Third and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good third down.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Childs. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll try the run. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to sneak it.
So far, everything's just seemed to work for this offense when they wanted to run the football. Regardless of what down and distance it is, they're able to get it done. Up front, getting a lot of push, and these backs are finding the holes.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
The give to the tailback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
He'll pull it down.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass. You want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a 1st down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
This has been the unending drive. It has gone on forever. It has chewed clock, but now it faces 3rd and long.
These 3rd downs, man, they're critical down and distances. When you have mobile quarterbacks, it's just so great to know that, one, they can get it throwing it for your offense, but 2, if it's not there, they can take off and scramble and generate big plays as well. This guy now, because of his athleticism, he's got the offense knocking on the door inside the opponent's 10-yard line.
And the Spartans trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Buying some time as he moves left. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Spartans! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is...
And they get the sack right out of the gate. Sparty's defensive front is dominating. They have a great history of doing that.
Yeah, getting after the quarterback, man. Getting off the football, getting upfield, being disruptive, being a great defense that can stop the run and find the quarterback. Man, that's what you'd like to see if you're a Spartans fan.
The Chanticleers headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Vasco. Trying to get to him. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It will be 4th down. And the Chanticleers will call on their punt team. Running it back, it's Foster. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Right back to it. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Carter. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down, because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
And I don't think anybody's surprised. Big play. Who do you give it to? The guy you've given it to today, and he's had so much success. You trust him. You know he's getting the football. He delivers for the 1st down.
The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Coming after it. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
On 4th down, they'll run it, looking for the 1st. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Got it behind the line. It's Washington. On the move is the 30. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, shot to clear. Old Uncle Mo has changed sideline. Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. At the 30. The 10. He takes it all the way back for the 2.
I think both defenses are expecting to have a lot of fun in these conditions, right, guys? It is snowing. They know it's going to be really hard for these players to hold on to the football, so they're trying to... But they're also trying to scoop and score in this one because at any given time, someone can put the ball on the ground.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Childs. They're bringing heat. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going to try to get it himself. Keeps the legs moving. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Looking to move it through the air. Gets rid of it. With the catch, it's Tucker. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Fires to the big fella. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Graves. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. He'll just keep slinging it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. This defense is showing the Spartan spirit, and they are swarming.
I mean, they're making him earn everything. Nothing given up free. Playing so good at all the levels of the defense.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Off play action. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back to pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on you. Nope, steps out of bounds.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Childs. Looking for an open area to his left. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. With the catch, it's Carter. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space, and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down in bounds.
Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Spartans are in the hurry-up. Now from inside the red zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. A 3rd and long coming up here. Give to the single back. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. That last field goal was huge. Now it takes a touchdown to beat you and not a lot of time to get it if you cover the kickoff well. Here's the return from inside his 10. They stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.